Hi there, I'm Ria.
And I'm Renee.
And so this is Raw, and this is, I guess you could say, part two, because here we are the same day, and we just want to just talk about just the God that we serve, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you don't know Him, if you haven't had an opportunity to meet Him, because we want this program that we're doing to be just something where Renee and I are just having a chat together.
Mm-hmm.
We're just, talking about real life, letting whatever comes out of us come out of us. Like when your girlfriend comes over your house and you just offer her a drink, or you sit down and have coffee together. That's what this is to be. And I was just showing Renee something that I wrote up that I would just like to put that out there and, kind of invite you to support us in this. We would love your support in this, because this is for you. It's for us because we'll minister to ourselves at the same time.
That's the awesomeness of this.
Right?
Is we do minister to ourselves. And
what does that mean? Let's explain that, Renee. What does that mean to minister to ourselves?
So sometimes you're sitting there, it's like giving advice to somebody else, and you're like, wow, I should take my own advice.
There you go.
I can't explain it.
That's exactly it. We get hit like, oh, okay, you're speaking to us, right?
And it's so funny. I used to say that I'm a little bit more plump now, so I'm be real. I'm like 25 to 30 pounds heavier than I normally am. But I used to be a personal trainer, and I used to probably give the best advice.
Wow. I love your hair, by the way. It looks really cute.
Oh, thank you. Got a little bit touched up in here.
Awesome.
Got to cover the gray, because the gray's coming right back here, and
Girl, I like them a little bit over here because,
love it.
Because the gray is covered. Thank you, Lord, for that.
So I used to be a personal trainer, so I used to give a lot of people advice, and I used to think, and I used to take it back then, but then all of a sudden, like, as I wasn't practicing it anymore, gained the weight, and I wasn't taking my own advice. Right? And this is kind of like the same thing when it comes spiritually. I think if you're going to keep, for me, if you keep encouraging other people, supporting other people, you're kind of actually doing it in return to yourself too.
Yeah.
You are kind of like, I don't want to know, you're teaching yourself, not just ministering, but you're teaching yourself sometimes.
You are. Because one of the things that I wrote when I'm asking you guys to support us is, well, why would you want to put something on video that you guys are talking about? Why would we even consider wanting to do something like that? Well, and I said, because we've learned over the years that, the stuff that we go through, and girls, it's stuff. It's tough
life
stuff.
Is just, I just keep thinking the word ugly. Sometimes life, the
ugly,
life,
yes,
let me take that back. The things that happen to us in life
happenstances
is ugly.
But there is no such thing, right?
But the whole purpose of life was to be a beautiful experience. But it's just what we go through, the battles,
the struggles,
the challenges,
real.
The struggles. Oh, it's so real.
It's real. So with that, we we're not supposed to keep it in. That's the bottom line. So that's why, God puts something like this on our heart to want to be able to share it with you. The same time, her and I are like, wow, Lord, this is helping us at the same time. We don't go through stuff in life, and I quote, we don't go through stuff in life just for us to learn a lesson, or for for us to feel like, God, what are you doing here? Like, when is the bleeding, if you would, gonna stop?
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like I'm just crushed, or I'm suffering over whatever it is you may be going through. Can I get an amen, or can anyone understand what I'm talking about?
It's kind of like, Lord, can I come up for air for a little bit? Lord, can I breathe? Can you just give me a moment to breathe before we go into the next challenge and the next challenge? But those are things that strengthen us. The trials strengthen us. It builds our character. It builds our perseverance.
Yeah. And you know what? That's something that, it takes a long time. It's not an overnight thing, right, Renee? Like, that's not overnight that we, learn that the trials strengthen us. Because there's a place in the Bible for you, those of you who do know the Bible. It says in James, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, when you face trials of many kinds, because the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Ouch. We don't want our faith tested, and we don't want perseverance, because that means wait.
Yeah.
And waiting is no fun. We want things now. You know, we want things now.
I was just thinking about that, even down to like even our coffee in the morning, we're down to like K-cups you just pop in a machine, like instant cup of coffee. You know,
even that takes too long. You know, you gotta wait for that thing to get hot or whatever. You know.
We do. We want everything instantly, and and here's the thing. You know, God is faithful to answer your prayers, and how does He answer them? Yes, no, and wait.
Yeah.
And it seems like most of the time it's wait.
Yeah. He'll say yes, it's time, or no, I need you to wait. I have something better for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have something better for you. So you may not want me to answer that right now. It's not time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not time. And I know, like, you probably don't want to hear that. You know, you don't want to hear that because I don't want to hear that. I want to hear like, God, I need this now. What are we going to do with this thing that's sitting in front of us? Like, this bill is, you know, insurmountable. God, what are we going to do with this? This is like something I can't even imagine that you would even allow in my life right now. But okay, it's something that I owe because it's something that's kind of crept up, you know, with me from the past. And we thought it was resolved, and now it's not. And now it's like, okay, we got to do something about it, or we're facing legal ramifications here. You know, so there's so many things that, you know, we could be facing right now that you just like, when can I get some relief? You know?
I can totally relate.
And we're not trying to be downers. We're definitely not trying to be downers here.
We're just trying to be real about this. You know, we just want you to know that we face some of this similar challenges and things that you may be facing. Like you said, financial issues, broken families. Some people have experienced, you know, things like physical abuse. Accidents,
all kinds of things, right?
You know, this past week alone, you know, I'm not going to bring up a lot of names or anything, but
close to home
close to home for me, and even like not just like close to home, family related, but then even not too far from where I live, things that have happened, and there's been a lot of death and sadness over the last week, and I don't know if any, you know, I don't want to tell the stories and anything, just, you know, there's a few people that we've got on our hearts and minds, and it just seems like it sounds like freak accidents that have been happening around us.
Yeah, and it's when you hear the word accident, and like Renee said, freak, you know, or luck or something like that, you know, it's bad luck, you got to ring a bad luck or whatever.
Wow.
What her and I have come to learn, and we're still learning, that given the word of God, there's no such thing as happenstance, as luck, as accidents. Any of these things,
everything falls under God's
has a plan,
sovereignty.
And
it's
a
all
purpose.
Part of His plan or purpose.
But it's like, what?
Yeah.
What He wants me to
It's funny
suffer?
because we say that the good and the bad. I'm not saying they work together, but I'm saying that He can take the bad and turn it into a glory for His good. If that makes any sense, and if it doesn't, maybe in time it will.
I've heard it put this way, that like everything that happens to us is for His glory and for our benefit. And you're like, for our benefit? Like this terrible, my husband cheated on me, or you know, my brother has cancer, and I am in a situation like that right now. My brother, you know, my other brother doesn't talk to me anymore, you know, or whatever the situation is in your life right now that you're facing, and different things that you see. It doesn't seem like it's for our benefit, but in the whole big picture, you know, there's maybe big scheme of things is what we say, big scheme of things. I don't like that word scheme, but in the big picture, God's got a plan in it. And thank God. That's why we do this show. Raw is Reckless Abandoned Women.
We just want to let you know, whatever you might be thinking right now, don't give up.
Right.
If you're feeling desperate at any moment, I just feel like I have to reach out and say to somebody, if you're feeling desperate and you feel like you've had all you can have and you've taken all you can take in, I would say just grab the rope. Like, grab the rope of the, what's the word? Grab the rope of the Lord, or whatever it is. There's a saying, I can't think of what it is right now. Just hold on
He's
tight.
the anchor.
Just hold on to the anchor. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. There's more to come.
Because
there's more to come, and I mean, good stuff.
You hit it on the head. We can't give up.
Can't give up.
Because I've heard some people say, and people close to me say, I'm just about ready to pull the trigger here.
Yeah.
And they don't mean a gun, okay? They don't mean a physical gun to shoot themselves. They just mean, I want to throw in the towel. I can't do this anymore.
Exactly.
Whether it's ministry, whether it's marriage, whether it's, whatever it may be.
And they could just be one
your
day
family
away.
life,
They could just be one day away from a blessing and not even know it.
Yeah.
Something could be right
That's
around the corner.
Point.
Just one day, 1 hour, 1 week away from a blessing.
So true. So true. So we'll continue to talk about this, but we got to run right now. Thanks for tuning in, and
Thank you.
Please give us your comments, and if you like it, we would love to see the thumbs up if you like it, and please subscribe.
Yes, please.
All right. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.